This is part 2. The phone got abruptly cut. Anyway, so I think it's because of overload data. Now, regarding her case, Twisha Sharma's case, I feel the parents need to be bought in. Okay, after they lost their daughter, after the daughter was murdered, that's how it looks like. It's very evident. So, it is not normal for a 20 plus year old girl to take so much of pressure, and that too for a person to marry and be with the in-laws with such a toxic family members. Because what was they got to know is that they have another son who got married, and even that marriage ended up into divorce. For what reasons? I think that girl should come forward and explain what was it, or an investigation should be done. Because lucky for her that she's been spared, but this case, actually the son is missing, the coward is missing, because he ran away after committing the murder. So if you've noticed, in most of the family cases, most of the husbands, whichever year they are married, they just flee off and run away when they have done something wrong. They know that they cannot get the wife, or the uh, you know their wife, and along with sometimes they work along with the in-laws and with their relatives to make sure the girl is brought down. But lucky that the elder one just managed to escape that trap. But the second one, they wanted to trap with the child. So she became pregnant. So what does a 20 plus year old girl understand what's happening, right? So some people, they even they from the boy side also, they make sure that they don't want it so soon, so they have an abortion. Reason being because certain people are in a different country and they want to. So little do they know that for whatever they have done, there is a consequences for. And that person says, it's not me, it's you who has done the abortion. So when you have such retard husbands, there's no point. Some people, they know exactly when they get married, they immediately know it's not they've got what they want. And when the misbehavior, or if a hand is raised, or if any misbehavior happens from the husband's side, or from the own husband also, that should raise an awareness. But girls, they don't go back to their parents because they just got married. Sometimes even 3 days after marriage, sometimes even the taunts that are being hurled around. And if the parents don't stand up for the girl and they say, you're just imagining, just bear with it, because they are scared that if they stand up for the girl, the marriage is over. So what, even if it's over? But the stigma is there, like you're married and the girl has been used by the husband. So that is the trump card that the boys and the boys people play. Now there should be a strict action. The government, or even the law enforcement, should be a strict action against the boys. But because there are certain laws that have come, but how is it implemented? Is it really implemented? Because they say that even if the in-laws taunt the new daughter-in-law that has come in, they could even press charges. That has just recently happened. But what about the women who have faced all this time? So if it's not rectified from the root and been cut off, so nobody dares to even behave to the girl. And why should the girl get married and get into the in-laws family side? Who wants to tolerate their in-laws, like sisters and brother-in-laws and stuff like that? Because you're marrying the girl. Okay, you get married into a family system, but that is for the intellect, and that is for spiritual people who understand what a family is, what family values are. Because like I said in my old videos, it is all about conditioning. It's conditioning people to believe that this is what you need to do to get rid of the child, to get rid of the daughter, and only the male only has the upper hand. There's a reason for that, patriarchal dominance, and it's very false because now scientifically they have proven that the daughter carries the lineage, the DNA lineage. Investigate and see. I'm not going to spoon feed everything because the system itself is so flawed that they even decide what should be given to whom and how much should be given to whom.